The main thing is that the standard setting process by the ISB has come to a close. There will be no more changes to IFRS 15 before it has to be adopted. The ISB has issued its clarifications to IFRS 15 in April this year. The clarifications did not change the principles, but they should make it easier for companies to make certain judgments and articulate those judgments. The ISB has also made transition easier by offering more practical expedients. The meetings of the ISB's Revenue Transition Resource Group also came to an end. The TRG is a joint group of both IFRS and US GAAP preparers, regulators, and auditors that discussed implementation issues to inform both the ISB and FASB about potential issues. The FASB also made changes to the US GAAP equivalent to IFRS 15. Many of the changes are the same as those that were made to IFRS 15, but the guidance has diverged in some areas. The US TRG met once this year without the international members, and the FASB is still proposing changes. But most of the outstanding proposals focus on implementation guidance and interactions with other parts of US GAAP. My main message is the devil is in the detail. A number of companies expected a big change from IFRS 15, and in many cases these companies are well advanced in their implementation projects. They've worked through the fundamental principles and uncovered another layer of challenges. Some companies still believe that IFRS 15 will have little or no impact. A few will be right, but others might be in for a surprise when they get into the detail. Putting the accounting judgments aside, there are two challenges that seem to come up regularly. The first is around data. Most are familiar with the challenges of a large system change, but obtaining the data needed to implement a new standard is presenting a problem for many. This in itself could be a driver of whether companies will be able to take the option to apply IFRS 15 retrospectively. The second is around stakeholder communication. There are internal stakeholders, for example, management, the sales team, and those in charge of remuneration. Then there are external stakeholders. Some companies have been criticized over the years about how they describe their revenue recognition policy to the outside world. How will they explain their accounting in light of the new guidance? IFRS 15 is a new model and requires a new mindset, but the question is still out there whether the message will be clearer. Our panel members are in the depths of implementation projects at their respective companies. They will share successes, challenges, and surprises. We will also hear an investor perspective. What are investors looking for in revenue accounting disclosures and why? Being accounting experts, I'm sure we won't be able to stay completely clear of technical debate, but we will try to keep it to a minimum.